Hello there, I want to find out which dagger is better in Elden Ring, but it is hard to fit the whole investigation into just one video, so expect follow-up episode. For today I will compare daggers with skill attack you can't change. First I want to show you my setup. This dagger will get my health quite low to be able to kill faster. My left hand will be occupied with stuff to kill mobs I don't need for tests, this one. For buffs, such as Golden Vow or Flame Grant Me Strength, I will be using this seal. A full set of Black Knife armor is the best for stealth gameplay, let's have it on me. This talisman boosts damage for low health build. In general, I will kill target before getting hit, so no problem. This one isn't important today. Let's have it for later tests. Pedazo de Alejandro boosts skill attack and another buff for non-physical damage. Some daggers do holy damage, some magical. Of course, for every dagger I will use the most beneficial combo. For now let's have this one equipped and check spells incantations. I'll be using Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, Unseen Form Nope, and Ambush Shard for unnecessary mobs, yes. Speaking of tiers, I will boost my magical or holy damage. In some cases I will be crying with something else, you will see. The second tier is for super mega protection to tank the first hit no matter what comes. And now our paid actors. The Ivory Sickle is for dex int builds. The hardest dagger to get, cause drop chance is fucking ridiculous. The crystal knife is better damage wise, scales with int and has quick step instead of skill attack, like the first contender. The scorpion stinger has a skill attack, scales with dex and it is heavier than previous two. Causes scarlet rot build up, can be useful. The Cinquedea or Cinquedea scales with strength, no skill attack and it is the heaviest dagger so far. The Glinstone Kris does magical range skill attack, scales with int and dex. The Reduvia is for dex arc build, causes blood loss build up and has its skill attack. The Blade of Colin is for phase dex builds, does holy damage which is quite powerful in the game. The skill attack makes it better. And finally the Black Knife that sets targets on fire, does more holy damage but physical damage sucks. Okie dokie, let's start with Ivory Sickle. I will lower my health to the bottom and try it out with all buffs equipped. Let's go! That is how I eliminate two other guys I don't need for testing. Speaking of buffs, first goes Thunderous Physic Mix, then Golden Vow, and then Flame Grant Me Patience. Oh yeah, let's try. Oopsie. I kinda don't want to dodge his attacks, the idea to kill him as fast as possible, so let's try again. I will leave enough hit points to dodge his stomp, and okay, let's see how it will work now. Pam, 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 getting ready, come on, I survived, nice. Okay, he's dead. Some data appeared in top right corner and we'll be back to this info soon. For crystal knife I don't change anything, let's try with this dagger. If there is no skill attack, I just use normal one with RT on your controller. Okay, about numbers I used to compare daggers. On your left side you can see damage ideal. The sequence is repeatable. I use the first damage number cause sometimes we just need one hit and it is important. Then average damage ideal, speed and total hits I need to down this guy. With the next contender I can use skill attack, that should be stronger because of Pedazo de Alejandro, right? Scarlet Rot doesn't help a lot here, maybe on bosses yes, they have a whole bunch of hit points. The Stinger has only physical damage, so I choose another talisman and tier to better damage with successive attacks. The skill attack itself is a combo of thrusts. It lasts longer and in some cases can be less beneficial. But let's try. So if before we could deal almost 2 attacks per second, now we need almost 3 seconds to perform this one. Speaking of total hits, I refer to the number of attacks actually, combo or single attacks. Now let's try the strength only dagger with a quite good damage outcome. The talisman and tier will be the same cause no non-physical damage is found. But before, let's spill my blood all over this place and say thank you to my supporters. I highly appreciate your help. As before, on your left side you can see that the numbers don't repeat, so more damage for successive attacks works. I didn't notice this with skill attacks actually, so I can be wrong somewhere. If you know better, please leave me a comment down below. Meanwhile, I go with Glinstone Kris that does magic damage and can use buffs from talisman and tier. Right? Let's try it. The range isn't that big actually, but it doesn't matter now. Damage matters. Let's see. Not bad. By the way, flame grant me strength shouldn't work here, and I didn't test it with other possible buffs, so it could be even stronger. The Reduvia, insane physical damage and blood loss speed up. I go back with buff for successive attacks, so here we go. On the left side you can see that damage numbers don't change. That means one thing: successive attacks buff doesn't apply here to this skill attack. But the damage outcome is truly insane. The almost last blade of Colin. Let's try this guy out. Holy moly, damage buffs are our friends. Here we go. By the way, check this skill attack out. Wow. Epic. The first hit is truly awesome. The animation lasts longer than any other one and it is not good, so this skill attack is quite situational and should be good for the first hit or when your enemy is in knockdown. Finally, Blade Knife. Is it really Blade of Death? Let's find out. The special attack is the same as before, but has like different color. Look. Yes, you can set your enemy on fire, but for successive attacks you will deal less damage, so it's kinda situational, and overall the previous weapon is better. Ookies. The actual winner here among all these dudes will be Reduvia. DPS or damage per second is higher. The animation goes faster, the buffs I used didn't work. So I need to find something that will work actually. The second place should be Glinstone Kris, for the same reason. But what about the weakest dagger and flame of the Red Main's Ash of War? Let's equip the correct talisman, the correct tier, and try it out. I need only 2 zhuch to make this guy to lay down and then to be gone. This Ash of War is better damage wise than everything I have tested. It took me 1 second faster to kill him and more tests are coming. Okay, here's my fail compilation with the only 1 fail I made. Meanwhile, I want to say thank you for watching, hope it was kinda fun. Consider to sub my channel, leave a like, support me if you want. I'm out. I'm dead. Okay, ciao cacao.